second lecture. I'm going to share my screen. And anytime this question was asked in my session, at least, when you are in a search and you just want to start clean, you can always come to this dashboard here, click on dashboard and start concordance again. And then you are starting a clean, clean. Bert, do you hear me and do you see my screen? Yes, okay, sounds very good. All right, so now we are going to do a bit more advanced search. Everything that Hannah explained still stands. And she basically explained what to do under this basic tab. We're gonna stay in the basic tab for a bit. Hannah already showed you, I believe, Barqyomo, if I remember correctly, and you can search for Barqyomo and you can find that phrase. Now I want to search for either Barqyomo or Bethqyomo. So now I'm going to introduce what is called wild cards, 3 wild cards. The first one is the bar, and all of these you have to type in your English keyboard. So we want to do Barqyomo or Bethqyomo. So Barqyomo or, that means, this means or, Bethqyomo. Search. And you see there's Bethqyomo and there is Barqyomo. Let's say I also want Bnayqyomo. So I will do another bar that gives me another or, and I will say Bnayqyomo. Now you know that Bnay is plural and it takes a siome. The problem of siome is that we can put it on any character above the word, and each edition may do something different. Unless you and I agree where we're going to be putting siome, you are not going to find any text that I type. So Simtho, by convention, moves all siomes to the end of the word. It will put the siome as the last character of a word. So I'm going to put the siome on Bnay, on youth. If I put it on Beth or Noon, we're not going to find it, because before importing the text to Simtho, we moved all the siomes to the end. So this is convention, by convention. I know that's not how you publish things, but this is just a search convention. So now when we do our search with these 3 terms, we will get Bethqyomo, Barqyomo, and you see Bnayqyomo, and you will see the siome there. Okay. Now let's go back to our search. And I'm only going to do Bnay for now. Okay. Let's say I want prefixes with Bnay. Wabnay, Dabnay, Labnay. The second character I want to introduce as a wild card is the asterisk. Asterisks means anything. It also means nothing. So this should give me Bnay and should give me any characters before Bnay. So I have Bnay, I have Wabnay, I have Labnay, I have this silly result which has 11 before Bnay, probably something from the edition or 7, but that's not the idea. The idea is that you can now get prefixes. So if I do Beito and I put a star before Beito, this should give me Beito by itself, but it should also give me Beito, Lbeito, and look what also it gave me, Bagbito. Why did I get Bagbitho? Because I have Beito inside Gbitho. So, we are searching for sequences of characters. We're not doing a linguistic search. So you should expect Gbitho when you search for something like that. And then you yourself, you have to filter it. So we learned about the bar, which means or, and we learned about the star, which means 0 or more characters. Of course, you can put it at the end if you want. You can put it wherever you want. So this will give me Beito with whatever characters will come after Beito. Let's say Beito ETH. Here, there we go. Beito ETH came or Beito came. Because remember, the star could mean nothing also. 0 or more characters after it. The third item that I want to introduce is the question mark. And make sure it is this English question mark and not the Suryoyo question mark, because the Suryoyo question mark is not part of the wildcard language. It's a language, the wildcards. It's a computing device. So it has to be the English question mark. This means I am looking for Beth followed by any character. That's what question mark means. Any character, I don't care what that character is. Followed by Tau, followed by Olaf. What do I get? I should get Beito because Beito is any character, but I also get Bishto. I get Berto somewhere. I get Psotho. So I get Berto here. So the second character could be anything because I put here the question mark for anything. Something about Siome. For example, we are looking for Melkutho, but you want either Melkutho or the plural Melkutho. Just put a star at the end. This will give you the Siome. And if you want dual characters, prefixes, just put another star here. Usually when I do my searches, I put star on both sides. Of course, then you're going to get more results, maybe results you don't want to see, especially if the word you're looking for is few characters only. But here I get Dmelkutho, Melkutho, and I should also get a Dmelkutho. Let me get rid of the beginning. So maybe we will only get now things after Melkutho. We have Melkutho, and maybe I will do random. I just want shuffle here. I just want to see some Melkutho. It doesn't show, but Melkutho, I mean, there are 1,000 results. There will be Melkutho. You can trust me on that. Okay. Now I'm going to go to the dashboard and start a clean concordance search. Okay. So now we stayed with the basics, whatever Hannah told you, we just added to it the 3 wildcards, the bar for or, the asterisk for anything, any sequence of characters, and the question mark for a single character, any single character. You can go to the advanced search, and in the advanced search, you have many query types. The simple one here is exactly like the basic. Whatever we did in the basic, including the wildcards, you can go to advanced and you can do it with a simple search here. That will also work. If you do a phrase search, and I'm going to type, forget the root business here now. I'm going to type a phrase like Melko Hono. So it is a phrase. It means you can put more than one character. And you're going to tell me, well, we could do that in the basic as well. But I'm going to show you a bit later how this will be more powerful. You will get Melko Hono. The difference between phrase and word, if you search for Melko Hono, you will get nothing because Melko Hono is not a word. It's a phrase. So we should get nothing. See, we got nothing. So I go back, we should only do one word like Melko, or if I want Melke, I can put Melke, but one word only. So the phrase was multi-words, the word was one word only, and the character search, let's put Beito, you are searching for Beito inside other words. Beito inside other words. That's what the character search is. So البيتو, because Beito is inside البيتو. It's a substring basically. Beito eth, back to Bagibito. Beito is inside Bagibito. So all these characters, all these results. And CQL is not something we're going to do now. You cannot use it because we should have part of speech tagging to make it useful. We don't have part of speech tagging, so forget CQL for now. The difference between the simple search, which is the same as the basic search, the difference between the simple and the basic on the one hand, and phrase and word and character on the other hand, is that with phrase, word, and character, you can use regular expressions. And now either Hannah or Bert, they're gonna put in the chat two links to what regular expressions are. Right after this workshop, go to these and start learning about regular expressions. They will be your best friend, as I said. Regular expressions like wild cards, it's a language. It's a language for search, but it's a separate language than wildcards. Regular expressions also have an asterisk, and they also have a question mark, but they will mean differently. You know, the same string in English will mean something else in French or in German. They are different. These characters mean different things as wildcards or as regular expressions. So let's start with Beito again. And remember, if I wanted to put any character instead of youth, in the wildcards, I put a question mark. Question mark means something else in regular expressions. If you want to do this, you have to put a dot. A dot in regular expressions means any character. So if I do this search, I will get Beito and Berto and Bishto and all these, and Psotho, the same thing as we got before. Remember, the dot is the same as the question mark of the wildcards. I'm going to put Beito again. And now I am going to put these square brackets at the beginning. You can put them anywhere, square brackets. And I'm going to write inside them Bdul. Square brackets mean or. So I am looking for one of these characters only, either Beth or Dolath or Waw or Lomad, either of them, followed by Beito. This should give me Beito, Dbeito, Ubeito, Lbeito. I should get those results with one Bdul prefix only. Lbeito, Dbeito, Beito. There should be Ubeito somewhere if you go down the list. Let's say you are looking let's say that you are looking in a manuscript, you have a word, the second character is not clear. You can't make what it is. You think that it looks like it could be a Beth, it could be a Qof, it could be a Kof. One of these, you don't know what it is. You want to search for possible words. And You look here and you see, oh, well, this is a final cough. It doesn't matter. To the computer, this is a cough. I could remove it and put it here. The order of these characters doesn't matter. Now I am looking for any word that begins with a beth, followed by either beth, kof, or kof, followed by tau, olaf. And this example is actually a real life example. Gregory Castle's group working on the Hunayn text, they found a word like this. The second letter was not clear for them. They used regular expressions, but on Sedra, not in Simtho. And they found that it is Boptho, the pupil of the eye. And it matched their Greek source text. And that's how you can use the or for. Now, let's say that you don't want these characters. You can put a caret here. This caret inside these square brackets, it means not. It means I am looking for beth, followed by anything, but not beth, kof, or kof. I don't want beth, kof, or kof. I am sure it's not these characters, but it could be anything else, followed by tau, olaf. And I search for go. And I didn't try it actually. I don't know if anything will come. Baito should come. Because Baito is not Beth, Kof, or Kof. Chotho came. Oh, why did this happen? Something is wrong with the knot. Sorry, this is right to left. It should be here. I was thinking of English. The caret should become directly after the bracket to make it a knot. It's still giving me the same. Maybe the caret doesn't work in, is not part of the language of regular language, regular expressions of the NOP sketch engine. Anyway, so that's what the brackets are. And let's go back to our Bdul. I am looking for Bdul with Baito. Sorry, Baito. We did this and that gave us one Bdul only. If I put a star, remember star was anything in the wildcards. In regular expressions, star means 0 or more. 0 more or more of what? Not any character. It is 0 or more of my previous expression. Before it, I have one of the Bdul characters. That means give me 0 or more Bdul characters and then Baito. So I get el Baito. I also get Baito without anything, without prefixes, because I said star. Star is 0 or more. Notice my second result, Baito. I'm going to go now and change it. I want to change this asterisk to a plus. Plus means 1 or more. There must be one Bdul prefix at least when I put plus. Now Baito should disappear. I must get at least one. Baito, 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 Baito. Remember, now Baito was my second result, is gone because I said I must have at least one Bdul character. Now, if you want to be more specific, you can put these curly brackets and you could say 3. I want 3 prefixes followed by Baito. Of course, you can use these anywhere in the word, not for Bdul characters. I'm just illustrating the language. See, I got them. I have blue Bitho. It's not Baito, it's blue Bitho, but Baito is part of it. So I got 3 characters followed by Baito. So you're looking for a fragment and it looks like there is 3 characters. I can put here, I'm gonna put here any character, a dot. Dot means any character. And then, so basically your fragment has a space for about for about 2 to 4 characters. I'm going to say 2, let's put it in English, 2 to 4. Let's make it more common. You have an Olaf in your manuscript. There are 2 to 4 characters, and then there is a nun. You don't know what the 2 to 4 characters are. Remember, 2 to 4 characters of what? Of the previous expression. The previous expression is a dot, means any character. So Olaf, any character repeated 2 to 4 times, then nun. And then I'm going to search. See, I have Olaf followed by 2 to 4 characters followed by a nun. And that's how you can find these things. Just before I stop, my 20 minutes are up. What you could also do, actually, let me just go back here to find something like gear. Okay, I'm going to come here, and you can filter by the context, by word context, and I can say here, give me sentences where there is gear and medem, and I'm gonna say any. Any means either any of these guys within 5 words, to the left or to the right. The same filtering that Hannah showed you before, but this is more powerful because you can put more than 1 word. So now I only have gear and medem out it. And then I can say, I go down here and I say not any, I want all of them. I want all the gears or the mediums. Or I can say none of them. I don't want gear and medium. Give me everything, but not gear and medium. I'm going to say all. I don't know if there's anything within 5 words. Ah, there is. So you see on the same line, you have medium and gear on the same line. Okay, so that's it basically for me. And now we will go to our second hands-on experience. So let's go to the rooms.
We hope you enjoyed the Simtho tutorials. Our Miltho Lab team in the Middle East continues manually correcting OCR text to give you access to more accurate texts. The Miltho Lab operation is entirely supported by donations, and it provides young men and women in the Middle East with much needed employment during a time of local crisis. Our project also promotes pride in their heritage as workers contribute to promoting their own culture.